Hey, what's up? Thanks for clicking. You probably clicked because you were like, what is that camera? How is it so? It's like a Tic Tac. It's literally this small. I'm holding it right now. You probably can't even see it. That's literally how small it is. I'll make it visible so you can actually, it'll make more sense if you can actually see the camera. Here, we'll take it, we'll put it here, we'll rub it into place so that you can actually see it now. There it is. Look how small that is. What's up everybody, Peter McKinnon here. Welcome back to yet another video. Today, gear review, gear unboxing, gear first look, gear impressions. I've slammed this entire Yeti mug of coffee. It's been an eventful day. Got sent the new Insta360 Go. That's what it looks like. Look at that, it looks like my thumbnail. First things first, I didn't even know this was coming. It showed up in the mail. I looked at it and was like, oh, what is this? Let's dive into what this is. What is this camera? Who's it intended for? What are the uses? But before we get into that, I just wanna go over a quick little overview of what you get in the box. You get the charging case. Has a lid. The lid is not attached to the case, so you might lose this. The camera magnetizes inside, very strong. Like, it's not like a weak magnet. The second you get close, it literally just pulls it straight out of your hands. It's so good. I could literally just do this. 5 minutes. There is no way this is ever gonna fall out. One little caveat, one little thing you need to keep in mind is if you're gonna charge this, there's little pins up here and there's little pins right here. Those two things need to line up in order for it to go on and charge. Just look at that. If you want to get the footage to your phone, it's simple. This little rubber bumper on the bottom, it comes off. You got a lightning port there, bam, plug in like that. So from this point, you're able to go into the Insta360 Go app that you're gonna download. That's where you're gonna organize, export, share your footage, and it loads straight off the camera. Continuing on to what else you get in the box, you get a couple mounts. So thread on the bottom, magnet inside, right? So this is gonna screw onto your mount or whatever thread you have anywhere. Stick that to the wall, and it's got a little ball head inside. It moves, but it's pretty stiff to move, which is nice. So if you move it this way, if you're shaking it, it's not gonna fall. That magnetizes into there, that sticks to a surface, you are ready to rock. That ties into a Bluetooth feature that they have for this, so you can actually control it if that is stuck or placed in a spot or position that you can't easily get to. You have to climb up a ladder or something and double tap to get it to start. You log into the Bluetooth, you fire it up, like most action cams we're used to being able to control from our devices. And where I think it's gonna get really creative and really clever is this little pendant magnet that they include with it. So it's like a necklace. It's this little Doctor Strange thing here. This little guy lives under the shirt. Rock that under your shirt, and then at any point you take this out of the case and bam. POV mount without having a weird chest strap or backpack harness. Like, you are set, you're good to go. And it's not like it's not coming off. Like, that is on there. You got to pull it off to get it back. Let's just throw a scenario up there for a quick second. Vloggers walking onto an airplane. This just makes like mundane tasks where you're trying to film like transit from point A to point B. This makes it really easy. You give your ticket to the clerk, you walk through, you're putting your bags up on the plane, everything's happening, and you're just recording. You don't even have to worry about it. You're gonna get some eyeballs because people are gonna be like, yo, what's this Iron Man looking Tony Stark device stuck to that guy's chest? And is it recording me? Because it's flashing. For those things where you just don't want to talk, you want to run into a store and you don't want to bring your camera, I love when that's made more simple. This makes it more simple. This isn't like your typical action camera where you're gonna go record an 18-minute clip. I think what Insta360 are trying to do here is prevent terabytes and terabytes or hundreds and hundreds of gigs of footage that you kind of don't really use. You're gonna go play basketball, you're playing tennis, you're walking onto an airplane, a record button gets knocked by accident, you've got 2 gigs of footage of the inside of your backpack, you got a gig of footage looking at the sky. In my case, I have 2 gigs of footage riding my jet ski looking straight at my crotch, and a lot of the time that stuff's unusable. So what they're aiming to do with this is just record in 15-second or 30-second bursts. So how do you record a clip with this? Well, the button's actually on the back. That button right there here is gonna start the camera, it's gonna turn it on, and it's gonna record for 30 seconds or whatever specified clip you have set up. So right now, this is filming me. Hello, it's gonna blink and let me know that it's working. When the 30 seconds is up, it's gonna save that clip and the camera's gonna shut off to conserve battery power and space. So we'll stick this in the bottom of the phone. We will open up the Insta360 Go app. It's that easy. You plug it in, it's done. This is filming me. Hello, it's gonna blink and let me know that it's working. When the 30 seconds is up, it's gonna save that clip and the camera's gonna shut off to conserve battery power and space. So you don't have tons of extra footage of stuff you're probably not gonna use, because right here, it's limiting you to that 30 seconds of time. Continuing with the contents of the box, you got some cables, you've got a USB to USB micro, that's to charge the actual case itself. Then you've got an adapter, which is a USB micro to USB-C. Now let's talk about the stats real quick. It's 18.3 grams. 18.3 grams is less weight than the coffee beans I weigh out in the morning for 1 cup. Now this tiny little, this tiny little thing only has 8 gigabytes of onboard storage. So like I told you, that goes back to their probably reason for making this is it's not meant to just bank clips and record for 40 minutes at a time. You're looking to get clips that you're gonna use 15 seconds, 30 seconds, more intentional shooting. Do I think personally 8 gigs is enough? I guess it depends how much storage you have on your phone, or if you have access to your phone when you're using this, because like I said, you can technically just dump it and then clear it off, but would it be nice to have a little bit more? Yeah, probably. Now the runtime on that battery, it doesn't really specify minutes, it just says 200 clips at roughly 20 seconds. So, I mean, if you do the math, it's technically 4,000 seconds. It's basically just over an hour runtime when you're recording 15 to 30 second clip intervals using this camera. Now that battery will take, in this case, probably from dead about 20 minutes to charge. So that is a plus. So if you are running dead, you toss this in, you go get a coffee, you come back, you're ready to go again for about another hour or 200 clips, which is a lot. So the resolution of this camera is 2720 by 2720 at 25 frames per second. So you're not getting your 24 frames per second, it's 25 locked in. I don't see any options to change that within the settings. It's a little bit of a bummer. I would have loved to see like a myriad of different frame rates across different resolutions. And they do have something similar. We also have 1080p with 25 frames per second. And then they have a slow motion at 100 frames per second. That resolution is 1600 by 900. So a little bit weird with the what's going on as far as video resolution goes. It's kind of like it's 4K, but kind of not 4K, because it says 2720 by 2720, but then they've also got stats in there where it's saying 3040 by 3040. So I had a bit of a hard time trying to find out information on what the resolution of the camera was. So, I mean, I guess from the clips that you've seen me shoot, what do you think? We're gonna upload this video at 4K, so that would be the quality that you're seeing when you're using this for something like YouTube application or just social media posts, those sorts of things. For those of you who are also wondering, this is water resistant. I don't know if you can submerge it deep into the ocean or the lakes. That's probably not something I would recommend. When you say water resistant, that usually means it can take some spray, it can take some rain, it can take a couple splashes, but you're not gonna wanna submerge this. You're not gonna wanna fall underwater for an extended period of time with this camera. I think this is a pretty impressive piece of technology when you really think about it, especially for a company like Insta360 who are already doing great stuff with their 360 cams. That I am a fan of, and it's just innovation like this that I think is super cool, and I love getting to feature it on this channel. Now, are there drawbacks to this camera? Yes. You could say the recording time is a drawback. The limitations of not being able to record anything past 15 or 30 seconds is a bit of a drawback. The resolution and the lack of multiple frame rates that us filmmakers want to play with is a little bit of a drawback. The battery life could be a drawback, but those are all things that are drawbacks based on the application of use. Someone who's gonna go make a film about something and they wanna shoot raw and get the highest quality possible, and they want thorough customization of every setting possible, this isn't something they're gonna buy anyway. So you gotta look at it in terms of relativity, like who's buying this and what's it for? It's not meant for those types of things. When you stack this up based on what it's meant for, it's great. It does what it's supposed to do. Guys, so that's it for me. Thanks so much for watching. Hit the like button if you like this video. Hit the bell, smash the bell. It's your life. You can literally just do whatever you want. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out the new cam. Love ya. See you in the next video. Ooh. Let's go a little further. Oh!